everyone. So in this video, I wanted to focus on keeping God first in everything that you do. So there's so many goals and different ideas that I have and goals that I would like to reach. And while I was on the journey of reaching these goals, I started to notice that I started to make God the back burner in some ways, not intentionally, but it was happening. So for example, let's say I wanted to do something and I was working towards doing that. I started to notice that I was putting all my focus on that, and I wasn't praying as often. It might have been a popcorn prayer. God is great. God is good. Thank you for the food. No, we have leveled up from that now. Your prayers need to be a bit more it needs to have more substance. Now don't look, I'm a judgment-free channel. If that's your prayer, that's your prayer. I'm not going to judge you for that prayer. But for me personally, I just realized I'm trying to mature in the physical aspect of my life, but I also need to mature in the spiritual aspect of my life. So I started to notice that I needed to pray more. I wasn't praying as often as I should have been praying. And then also being involved in church. I felt that I wasn't as involved in church as I wanted to be. So with that being said, I say all that to say, let's stop leaving God out of the equation. If God is not in the equation, the formula will not work. And that's where I am. I've noticed that once I started to do things for God, He started to do more things for me. And that's just the reality of it. And He, not saying He hasn't done things for me before. God will be there for you through thick and thin. He'll always be there for you. But at the same time, you have to do your part. He's not going to just keep doing His part and you just sitting back, relaxing and lavishing and enjoying the blessings. You also have to do your part. So that's where I am now. I'm making sure that I do my part. For example, I had signed up for this 21-day physical and spiritual discipline challenge. And within the challenge, you had to cut out specific things. And I follow someone on YouTube and she does this. So that's where I decided to join along in the challenge with her. And with the challenge came rules. So one of the rules was to exercise for 30 minutes, to pray pray 3 times a day. I don't remember the exact time, the exact duration, but you pray 3 times a day. Cut out all junk food, cookies, pizza, chocolate, anything like that. And you can track your progress throughout the 21 days. So with that being said, when you're on a path to success and when you're on a path of doing something, sometimes you have to push back your plate. When you realize that what you're doing, the formula you're doing is no longer working, you need to change up the formula and make sure that God is in that formula and He's number one in that formula. I don't know if you remember when we were in school, we had PEMDAS. It was please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And you would do PEMDAS in order of operations from left to right. So that's how you got to think about it in the spiritual aspect. You got to make sure, is God in the right order? Where is God in the order of operations? Okay, you have to make sure He is in the right order of your life. He is number one and He stays number one. So with that being said, I started to notice these goals that I wanted to reach. I kept hitting a stumbling block, and life has been lifing. Okay, if we keeping it real, life has been lifing. So I said, you know what? I'm going to join in with her on this challenge and push my plate back, because if you know me, you know I love some cookies and some cake and some ice cream. But sometimes you have to push that stuff away to get to the real blessings that you've been working towards. So I decided to do this 21-day challenge with her, and tomorrow is actually the last day, so I'm excited for that. And I see the difference in results. It's certain goals that I wanted to reach that I have now reached, or there's certain areas of my life where I received encouragement on the goals that I'm trying to reach, because I decided to take these steps of pushing my plate back and making sure I'm good physically, mentally, emotionally and spiritually. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share in this video. Of moral of the story: keep God first. Make sure that the math is mathing. Make sure that he is the one and only in your life, and you know, you're keeping him number one. You're keeping him. I know when I was growing up, and we still do this now in church, when you would get up and talk in church, the first thing you would say is, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. That's where you have to ensure he is still the head of your life. We like to have different things in our lives. We like self-care. We like the soft girl life of like getting your hair done, getting your nails done, pedicure, things of that nature, shopping. But where is God in that plan? You feel me? Like, where is God in your vision? Where is God in your plan? Where is God in your goals? He should be number one, and everything else will be added on to you. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. Make sure that you keep God first, and I appreciate you all for supporting my channel, and I hope that you are enjoying the content as much as I enjoy making it. Hope you have a great day. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.